Minister Lindiwe Sisulu is to hold talks with the U.S. Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. This is a follow-up to the meeting held on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in September. The minister made the announcement during a media briefing in Pretoria.
Minister Sisulu wrapping up her weekly briefing to the media for 2018, 10 months into the job. The message: South Africa will continue to have strong bilateral relations with different countries, and Pretoria is determined to improve relations with the United States of America. Sisulu will meet her U.S. counterpart, Mike Pompeo, before the end of the month.
With the United States, I'm not sure at what point we would be able to accommodate somebody as big as Donald Trump, President Donald Trump in our country, but we're working on things to see that we are normalizing our relations. As I indicated, it's our biggest trading partner. We are concerned about dumping steel and aluminium, tariffs and all of those things. So we need to have good relations, but we have not got to the point of cozying up to that level. President Donald Trump is fairly new, and we're hoping that with time, as he settles down, even the language will settle down and we will move a little closer, and then we can begin considering possibility of a state visit.
The country wants to take its rightful place within the family of nations. The president will visit the EU countries and is expected to address the EU Parliament.
The President's upcoming visit will commence in Strasbourg, France on the 14th of November, where President Ramaphosa will address the European Union. It's a gesture that we appreciate from the EU, and meet key figures, including the President of the European Parliament, Mr. Antonio Tajani. President Ramaphosa will then proceed to Belgium, Brussels, where he will meet the King of the Belgians, His Majesty King Philippe Leopold Louis Marie, and the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Belgium, Mr. Charles Michel. He will also receive a courtesy call from the Minister President of the Government of Flanders, Mr. Geert Bourgeois. On the 15th November, the President will co-chair the 7th South Africa EU Summit with the President of the European Council, Mr. Donald Tusk, and the President of the European Commission, Mr. Jean-Claude Juncker.
The minister will visit the DRC on Wednesday. This at a time when opposition parties in that country have agreed on a candidate for the presidential election.
Currently, the 7 parties meeting in Geneva to see how they can cooperate and with each other. And I have been very keen to ensure that whatever discussions go on about the DRC, it should include all the parties in the DRC. The only way that we in South Africa were able to overcome the obstacles that we had was when we came together and discussed how we would handle the elections with all parties present.
On Rwanda, South Africa believes relations with Kigali will improve.
Do I think that the matter of the inquest of the former general is going to complicate issues? No. If anything, it will actually open up issues, and it will be clear to both ourselves and Rwanda why we came to the situation that we're in now, and we would like to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I did meet the emigre population of Rwanda, led by General Nyamwasa, to indicate to them that we're entering into negotiations with the government of Rwanda, and we wanted to find out from them what their views are as persons who are refugees in our country. It was important that we consulted with them, and I was pleasantly surprised at their response. They said they would be very happy if an opportunity was created for them to negotiate with the Rwandan government, so that there are hostilities. There's an end to hostilities on both sides.
President Ramaphosa will also attend a special AU meeting in Ethiopia, where the current AU chair, Paul Kagame, will present his report on AU reforms. Sophie Mukwena, SABC News, Pretoria.